Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. And yes, I have a mess. Just a mess. Paper Pumpkin is on hold over there. Okay, so you guys saw me. I am working on, I don't know if you call it a junk journal. I'm calling it a tag journal. A coloring tag journal, because that's what I'm putting in it. Tags and things that I can color when I just got to stop coloring them as I do the journal. All right, so let me show you. I showed you how I did this page, and I did that same thing on the back in video number 1. I showed you that what this is actually made of is 2 envelopes. I put glue here on this one, just a different size is all. And I put that inside each other, like so. Then I glued the outside flap. I glued this shut here. And then I added some Scotch masking tape, really good old stuff, down the center of both the front and the back. Then I used Mod Podge right here, and I decoupaged the whole thing using pages of books that I stamped. And I I coffee dyed them. Here's my little bottle of coffee dye. And then I took this little spray bottle and I spritzed over them as they were hanging out to dry. So, I haven't figured out how I'm going to get it in there. I've seen people do it. I have an idea that I could sew it with the sewing machine. It depends on how thick it is. I might have to break out my daughter's heavy-duty sewing machine out of the garage. So we have these tags, right, that I did. And these tags were just tag dies that Miss Phyllis gave me. And then you open it up, and they call this thing in here a signature. And what this is made of, I have several done that are the same. This is a card base, pre-made card base that is like 5 by 7, I believe. 5 by 7, yes, when it's folded. And then I have pages of books in here that I coffee dyed. This is some message paper. I got a spiral bound of it at the thrift store. Another page of a book. This one I think is the small one. Let's see. This one I think has more. So, okay, this is the card base. This is just regular printer paper that I coffee dyed. Page of a book. Something other than the page of a book. Basically, that's all that's in there for now. And then I have these other pages of smaller books. As you go on, the pages of the books get smaller. And I'm just putting them like so. So there's one, there's one. That's all of these, which are now clipped together, which I need to find a place to store them all. I am using Dragonfly Garden and Notes of Nature. There's others. Harvest something. What is that one? I don't remember right now. Anyway, so let me show you. I told you how I wanted to use this little notepad to make little pamphlets to go inside these pockets I made from the pages of the book. So here it is. Here's my little pamphlet. This one I sewed some ribbon onto. This one I didn't, but they are done. So one goes that way, one goes the other way. I mean, I could still put some ribbon in there if I wanted to. But anyways, let me show you how I made this little book here. So put that over there. So this is printer paper, right? I'm going to fold this in half. This is what I coffee dyed. You can heat. This is where I spritz it. The other side didn't really get anything on it. So I want the spritz side on the outside. This was very relaxing to do, but I know why people do this stuff in prep when they do things. It's because it's very time consuming. So now we folded it in half. I'm going to bring the guillotine in, and I'm going to cut it just like I do the envelopes for Paper Pumpkin. Let's try to get that straighter. There you go. So I cut this little scrap off. Now I have 2 pieces, and now I'm going to fold those in half the other direction, just like so. If it's not perfect, it's okay, because the guillotine is going to, hopefully, when I go to cut it all together, the guillotine is going to fix it. So there's one. I still like the spritzy side. There we go. So now we need the notebook bit, those little notes, little pad from the dollar store. And I did 5 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 per pamphlet. 2, 3, 4, 5. These are nice and thin. Now these are not going to go in this book, but they will go on another. This is just showing you how I made them. First thing I did is you can put this in there just like so. I'm doing a video. I'll be in a minute. I'm going to stick this right now. I'm going to go take it to my sewing machine, which is set up behind me. So you guys will have to pardon me for a minute. So I'm going to stick some paper clips on them. And this is just easiest for me. That's why you don't want it too thick. And I definitely don't want the note bit. You can even have it, you're going to see, I'm going to have this one stick out. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go run this through the sewing machine. So you're going to hear it go, you know, doing what sewing machines do. All right. So here we go. Sewing machine time. Okay, the desk I have my sewing machine on is not very good for sewing. It goes bouncity bounce, 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 bounce when you go really fast. So, not happy camper. I wish I could show you in camera, but I would require me to do a lot of moving of the camera. So you'll just have to pretend you saw it. It's like die cutting, right? So now I need my big guillotine, which was by the sewing machine. So now I took this big sewing machine, big guillotine, sorry, and I'm going to cut my pamphlet. So I know that I can either go right to the edge or I can cut some of this off. And so I am just going to stick it in here. As these are not going big guillotine chop, I'm going to turn it this way. I'm okay with cutting off the ends of the sewing. It does not bother me, but that didn't cut anything off the edge of the sewing machine. It barely cut it. All right. So next, I could leave it, but I do want it even. So just going to put it in here and cut. Now they're all nice and even. So there's one pamphlet. We're going to repeat. This is the one where it wasn't even. And I'm not worried about these being identical completely. That's not what this is about. So I've told you that I'm thinking I want to do like a Christmas book, and you'd say, well, what good are the pamphlets? Well, good as far as the list of names you're sending gift cards to. It could be as simple as that. So now I have two pamphlets that I colored, stamped with the Dragonfly Garden, front and back. This one, of course, is a little bigger. Depending on where it goes, I can always cut it in, cut it down. but this one had to be thinner. Let me show you why. So this one here, ta-da! But this one, if I kept it where it is, it's going to be hard to get to with everything else I have in the book. So that's why I made it smaller, so you have room to pull it out. So guys, that is how I did my little pamphlets that are going in my little book here. Now, I can take favorite stamps, stamp this, and also choose to color wherever I'm at. I can write little notes. This is a really handy dandy little experiment I'm creating with, and it's going to go here. I can tell you right now, I'm going to put some eyelets here. I was thinking of doing 3 eyelets, running ribbon here, 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 and then tying it with eyelets in the back. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do, I might just do 1 eyelet here in the center. I guess we could do that on camera. We didn't take hardly any time. So I know that I want them in the same place. I'm hoping, let's try to get it relatively. So this is almost 7 1/4. So 3, that's 7 1/4. So it needs to be like right here. I wish I had a pencil handy, but oh, there's one. So I want it like right there, but I want it in a bit. Yes, I do, for where my hole is going to be. So I'm going to use the big eyelet hole setter, and I'm going to go to 1/2 inch, maybe maybe 1/4 inch in. I'm just eyeballing it. That looks more centered to me. Maybe there. Oh, it went through both of them. Perfect. So I do not have to put an eyelet in there, but I think I would like to. So let's bring the other Stampin' Up! Tower. You guys remember this. I'm going to look for some eyelets here. Please tell me I have other ones than these. All I tend to have are those. Those are not really what I want. I found googly eyes. I found full clips. I've got all kinds of stuff. Keys. Oh, wouldn't those go pretty on here? That doesn't have a back on it. That would be pretty. Oh, I like the heart too. I like all of those. Those are for finishing the project. I'm looking for eyelets. Please let me have something. Those are charms. I have these little silver eyelets, but these are not big enough. Oh, look it. I have 2 that are just the right size. These are the only 2 that are left. I actually I had like 3 of these from Stampin' Up! Back in the day, and I put them on my daughter's jeans, and then we put ribbon in them. It was really cool on her jeans. I don't know. I bet she would remember. So let's put that there. Oh, these. Thank goodness I had something in my stash. So there we go. Push it through. And then hopefully, hoping that goes that way. It's been so long since I've set an eyelet. Arrgh. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Gorgeous. I wish I had more of these metal ones. I'm gonna have to go to or look online for something similar to those, because those would just be so nice for everything. All right. So now I have me a nice closure. Oh, that's perfect. Trying to think what, oh, we saw the key. Should I go ahead and pick a key out? I have buttons, all kinds of old stuff in here. Haven't seen these. I kind of like, let's see, we have that one. That one's a bit big. Those are really cool. I buy things and then I just don't use them. These, anybody got an idea on how on earth I can get that to stay put? Because I would put that on the front of this very easily. I love these little keys. Huh, I wonder. Look at this. I have a little bow. These are so cute. I just don't know how to get them to fix onto something like this. But I'm thinking that is the perfect size key. I would love to use these on here as well. But if anybody can tell me how to get these to stay, and don't say tear tape or red liner tape, because that stuff is not going to work. I was thinking of using, there's a special type of UV glue that sets with UV light that they use to put nail gems on your nails. That might work. So what I want to do, what color do I have? None of those are the color that I really want. I might have to get like embroidery floss in a nice rich dark brown, which I don't have any of that now, but I do have this. I'm wondering if I can untie it temporarily, that is. Let's see. This is one of those that I tied with, I think, the bow maker. But what I want to do temporarily is put this on here. And then tie it. So we're going to tie it first to the twine. I'll have to cut it off when, maybe I won't ever cut it off, but anyway, so there's that. Now what I want to do is loop it through here, I think. If I do a little thing like this, and then this can be looped through here. But I'd like it a little smaller. So let's make that knot shorter now that it's actually through it. Yes, much better, much better. So there's our key, but we don't have, I'm going to use some of this paper ribbon for now. That's what I call it anyways, that my Aunt Carol gave me. And this is what's going to hold it for now. How is that going to work? How is that going to hold it? Okay, let's get our goodies inside of here again. Where's the bit that I already have done? I'm thinking that I might have to take this, whatever ribbon or closure, put it under and around this like that. Yes, and then go through here. This is not permanent. This is just the idea. Just to give me an idea of what I am looking for. Because I do plan on putting stuff on the front. I just haven't gotten that far yet. So I'm still wondering, I haven't aired either one of these yet, but I'm still wondering if this is something y'all are interested in. All right, so that's my closure for now. The purple might actually really work with that. I would need a longer bit to tie. But that actually would really work. And then do, you know, a piece on the front. I don't think I would do anything on the back. But that's an idea. That is an idea. I like the key. The key is going to stay. So what did I show you? I showed you how I made these little booklets. Here we go. No sense in showing you how because I just stamped in Only Espresso and colored them with Hank's colored pencils is all. Nice, vibrant jewel tones to set against this very antique-y coloring. And you can, I'll show you what my other ideas. So this is into that, what they call a signature. So I have this page that looks really cool. I need to tear it down. I need to do a little bit more stamping. This is a lot of stamping. A little bit more background stamping with the Notes of Nature stamp set. Glue this down, and I'm thinking I want to have this tag like right there. So that's on that page. Then in here, I just want to do some kind of a little border detail around this one and around the whole inside. Just a little border detail. Whatever I do here, I'm going to do a tiny border around the entire piece, front and back. Now I have a tag here just in case I want it. I placed another tag on the back in case I want to put one there. So the next one is a book page, and I put these two tags because what I want to do is I'm going to put this one here, and I want to have something about halfway torn. And I want to do these two pull out sideways. So that's why those are there sideways. There is a meaning to the madness. It's getting there. This, I'm not sure yet if I'm even going to do anything else on that. This, I thought this would be really cute as a tab. So I want it up like so. I need to do something on there just to tab that. I'm going to do several of those. And everything else on here, I'm going to stamp because it's going to be basically a coloring and tag journal. Maybe a little quote, if I have a little quote of some kind to put there. On this side, I will probably do another one. These might be too big. I was like, I'd like to have the same one front and back. Let's see. This one here. Yeah, that might work. Because I can still pull it up like that to have over there. So let's put those two together. That's my idea there. And stamping something to color. These ones I'm going to leave as are. They're kind of weird looking, but I want to stamp something. This one, I put this great big tag here. I'm not sure if I'm happy with that. I cut a whole bunch of tags, guys. Let's see what else I have in here. So I could do just do one down here at the bottom, like a bottom tag. What do you guys think about that? Let me know. It might look a little funky it being from the bottom, but we could do it, or I could reverse it and do it this way. I like that idea. I like that. There's plenty of room for that. So let's do that there. So that's going to be there. This will be blank, I'm sure, on that side. That doesn't need to be there. So those blank. Here's another one. I guess I thought about a tag, but I don't have two of the same. And I do like it in twos. I just don't know why I do. I just do. So Not sure about that. This one, I have the 3 here like so, which I need to, oh, there's 3 here. Yes. And then look on the back of this one, I made another little pamphlet, and this is in white. I'm just going to sponge around it, stamp. Same little notebook here. I'm leaving it off the center on both of those. I thought that was kind of cute. So this one goes here. This does not. Let's see, I have 2 of those. Where's that page that had nothing on it? Here. I could do a couple of more tags sitting in here. Do a pocket here and then a second pocket. Let's do that. So those are going to be pockets. Just so I know, let's put this here. Oh, maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll have a piece going from here all the way around to the side. That would be good. I'm going to have to find one. All right, so there, just trying to get my ideas around it. And this is the back piece, which I have this great big tag back here. See, I have these 2. What's on the front piece of this one? It's this tag. That's why I had the great big tag in the back. But maybe I repeat those little tags that came out like so. And we'll do a piece here and have these pulling out. I think I like that. So those are going to be side ones, but I'm kind of done for the day out here. So there, and this one, I could end with a great big tag back there. I like the bigger one. This one just is not got the right size. And then I have all these other little tags that I don't, that I die cut that don't have a home yet. And they may not. I might just stick them in. I wish I had, maybe I'll make a little vellum envelope and stick it here with all the extra little tags. That would be really good. Let's make a note of that. All right. Let's make a note. Make vellum envelope for extra tags. I think that's going to be my book, guys. So that's going to go here. I'm going to make a vellum envelope with a flap. So let me draw you guys a picture of what I want. So I want a vellum envelope like so, right? With a flap like this. And then you'll get to see all my little extra, tags in here. So that is what I'm looking for to put on this page. So I really do want to know if you are interested in seeing this. I'll try to keep them short. And then I want to sew it all in. See, that's quite a bit in there. And then I have a closure for it. Now the front, I can show you what I'm thinking. Wonder if I can tie just even one loop. I did not get enough of this. All right, so that's going to close it up. Let me show you what I have. Let me show you. Where is the stamp set? It was out here because I was just using it. Something harvest something. Hold on. Harvest. It's the one that has this in it. Harvest something. Miss Phyllis gave it to me. I thought that I would die cut those stamps. And why on earth can I not find it? Oh, there it is. Hold on. Okay. Nature's Harvest. That's it. So, this is my idea. See this beautiful, beautiful stamp? And it goes throughout the theme of the die. So, I thought that I would die cut, stamp it, die cut it, and do a bit. I might do two, one there and one here of them, and do a sentiment and a sentiment over here for the front of the book, or maybe just a large piece, maybe just the one. So that's what I was thinking for the cover. Let me know what you guys think. So that was my idea. Trying to look at the stamps. I mean, I just love everything about this, and I really think, let's put this here. Wouldn't that be pretty on the front? And then I could color it in using the same color scheme that I'm using throughout. I'm only using the 5 colors so far. I might add a little orange to it as I go on some things. I want to add some little butterflies here and there, but I need to die cut them out. So that's my idea for my I don't know if you call it a junk journal, a tag journal, but that's it. And hopefully I can share with you what I am creating. As it is, when I get it done, I will have a better idea on how to do the Christmas tag book that I want to do. Now with the Christmas tags, I think I would still do the envelope here like this, and sew some pages in. Or I could even stick, another envelope inside of this and just do pockets and have a nice little gift for some very special people with simple gift tags for Christmas. And you could do just a tag book and do birthday gift tags, thinking of you tags, because these tags, guys, you can pop that right on a card and it would be absolutely gorgeous. Put a sentiment on it, pop it on a piece of cardstock, and you have a beautiful tag. See, I really want it to go there, but it won't because I glued it down. Oh, darn me. But it does on the back. It comes out the back, which is really, really nice. And anyways, I really hope you guys like it. Please let me know what you think. And hey, if you're like, nope, this is not for me, girl, you've lost it. Hey, I understand. I like to try new things. And this is exciting for me. This is something totally outside of my wheelhouse. I still got to see if I can get this sewn on the sewing machine, because I really don't want to do what so many of the YouTube videos I've seen where they, sew it through with wax linen thread through here, because I don't want a hole in my spine. That's just me being me, right? So anyways, I am going to clean up a bit. I'd hate to set this aside, but I do have to set it aside for a while. So thanks for watching, everybody, and please come back and visit me in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now.